Hi, I'm Angela Sharpe.
And I'm Colin Currie.
And welcome to today's Daily Mix. We're going to keep you in the loop, telling you everything that's going on in and around St. Louis.
Oh, yeah.
What did you do this weekend?
This weekend, actually, I was in Atlanta.
Oh, you went to Atlanta?
Yeah, had a little fun down there. It was really great.
What was
had a really good time.
I've never been to Atlanta. What's
Never
something really cool for?
Man, it's so much to do in Atlanta. Just cool new restaurants, foodie spots. You know, I'm into stuff
You're
like that.
such a foodie.
I'm a foodie today. Today I'll be a foodie. This weekend?
I did a lot of work, but that's because we had a lot of stuff going on. It was like one of the worst kept secrets in sports, but it's finally been made official. The Bridgestone NHL Winter Classic is finally coming to St. Louis on Wednesday at the Scottrade Center. Brett Hall with Tom Stillman and Bill DeWitt of the Cardinals made the announcement to a sold-out crowd, which is pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah.
You know that I'm super huge, passionate Blues fan, so I'm so pumped about this.
St. Louis Blues will be hosting their biggest rivals, the Chicago Blackhawks, next year on January 2nd at Busch Stadium.
Yeah, this is so awesome. Okay, like look at it right there in Busch Stadium on a hockey rink. I really can't wait. After years of trying and breaking the game to St. Louis, the historic event will come during the Blues' 50th anniversary celebration.
You can sign up to be notified when tickets go on sale at stlouisblues.com.
You have no idea how excited I am about it.
I can tell.
It's a game that I watch every year anyway, the Winter Classic, because it's always outdoors. And, you know, hockey is a cold weather sport, kind of meant to be outdoors. And it kind of brings you back to that whole being outside. Plus, Busch Stadium holds, what, 40,000 people? Like double the Scottrade Center, which is going to be awesome. And Chicago fans travel really, really well. In fact, on Wednesday, we had a sold-out crowd. We announced it at the Chicago Blackhawks game. And, I mean, I would say about 1/3 of the crowd was Blackhawks fans, to the point where I'm down there and you hear people cheer for, like, a goal, and you're like, you have to wait for our goal horn to see if that's us or them cheering. So I think it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to bring a lot of revenue into St. Louis from Chicago. Plus, it's awesome. Hockey outdoor, Busch Stadium. Are you going to show up for that?
I'm showing up for that. Yep.
See?
Yep.
Yes. Can't get him to come to a hockey game even when I give him tickets. Even when I give the man tickets, he won't come. But now he's going to show up.
I'm showing up for that.
All right, let's get started on today's Daily Mix.
Illinois presidential primaries are tomorrow, and we've been seeing a lot of the candidates in St. Louis recently.
We really have. On Friday, over 3,000 showed up for Donald Trump's rally at the Peabody Opera House. And on Saturday, about the same amount of supporters showed up in West County to hear Ted Cruz speak. Now, former presidential candidate Carly Fiorina was also in attendance. She introduced Cruz, and she wanted to show her support after she endorsed him just last week.
Hillary Clinton was also in town on Saturday, speaking at 2 separate events in St. Louis, and on Sunday, her opponent, Bernie Sanders, returned to the area to speak in Afton High School, and actor Danny DeVito was in attendance to speak to the crowd and show his support.
I saw some photos of that. In fact, Danny DeVito was up on they had to put him on a box. I mean, he's a tiny little guy, so they had to pop him up on a box so he wasn't as short compared to Bernie, which is kind of cool. And of course, former First Starter Chelsea Clinton attended several events in the area today to support her mom. Now, do you vote for somebody because their daughter was out and about telling you to do it?
I don't.
Because, I mean, don't you have to support your mom?
Well, I guess
like
so.
her or not, you have to, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't, yeah.
Like your mom.
It's your mom. What kind of person are you?
You have to support your mom.
The primary election is tomorrow. So make sure you get your voice heard and just get out there and vote, guys.
Yeah, they say that this is going to be one of those ones where it actually really does. These primaries do matter. You know, in primaries in the past, you kind of already knew who was going to get the nomination anyway. This is one of those ones where you're not exactly sure. So go ahead, get out, and give it a shot, give it a vote. Now, the NCAA Division I Men's Basketball Championship Selection Show was yesterday, and you can see the first and second rounds in action this weekend at the Scottrade Center.
the Missouri Valley Conference will be hosting the games this Friday and Sunday. They want to see you there. You can find out ticket information and more by visiting scotttradecenter.com. So
I like basketball. I
didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Okay, in high school I played. Did you not know that?
No, I thought you were like in the band or something. What
is that supposed to
mean? You look like you probably announced the games or something. Probably,
no, that would have been cool. If you could announce the games, that would have been cool.
Right.
It's right there on your screen. You can come out and check the NCAA Division I Men's Basketball Championship. And Realtor.com recently ranked St. Louis number 8 of the 10 trendiest U.S. cities that you could still afford to buy into.
They searched the 500 largest cities in the country to find those that combine a fun, young, culture-rich, urban experience while still being affordable.
They factored in a number of things such as foodie hotspots, bike shops, yoga studios, and cultural outlets, and then ran a housing affordability check to weed out the cities with outrageous home prices. Sounds very hipster. What they're telling you is the
bike shops. That's their
most hipster place to live that you can still buy into.
Right. That's cool.
The bike and yoga is very
bike shop.
Hipster.
Right. Last time you've been to a bike shop?
When I was like 14.
In addition to the median home price of about $145,000, the survey notes our awesome Mardi Gras celebration,
I'm in
which
for that.
is really awesome.
I like Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras is pretty dope. Dozens of food trucks, and of course our rich music history as well. So
yeah, I kind of saw you at Mardi Gras. I was there, and you Snapchatted a picture of me to myself.
I'm not a creep guy.
Which would have been stalkerish if we weren't already
yell,
friends.
but it was so many people around.
Well, yeah, yelling somebody's name at Mardi Gras is ridiculous.
You
can't. Nobody's going to hear you there. But it is cool, and St. Louis is a fun place. The yoga and bike shops always make me laugh. Now, St. Louis definitely has a lot of great places to explore, and Explore St. Louis is encouraging young ones to get out there and see what the city has to offer.
If you're between the ages of 8 and 18, you're invited to take part in their Ultimate St. Louis Tourist Contest for a chance to win one of the 5 checks in the amount of $500.
Ooh, I wish we could enter that because that sounds like fun. Now, all you have to do is visit at least 3 area attractions and tell them about your experience in 500 words or fewer. Now, finally, you share a link to photos or a video of your experience. Now, that last part is optional, but it's definitely encouraged.
Definitely share a photo or video, guys. Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta at least take the selfie.
You have a phone, right?
Here's me in front of the art museum. Like my sound. I'm using a real old school camera that makes that.
Entries will be accepted from 8 a.m. on April 1st until midnight on September 5th. You can visit explorestlouis.com/ultimate tourist to enter. So make sure you jot that down, guys, and take part.
Yeah, I know we can't enter, but you know what we should do? We should do that anyway. Just go to at least a couple places.
I know we can't
see
enter,
what they're all about. We'll tell the people here
anyway.
on the Daily Mix. We just won't enter. We're too old to enter, so we'll just tell the people.
Cool.
I think it'll be fun.
I'm down.
Now, chances are Fair St. Louis will probably be on your list of places to visit this year.
But if you're interested in attending as more than just a fair goer, listen up.
This year, the fair will be featuring a new market-style arts and merchandise area called the Fairway.
They're currently accepting applications from local crafters, artisans, and merchandisers who are interested in signing up as vendors.
The fair will run from July 2nd through the 4th in Forest Park, and they're expecting 50,000 to 100,000 people in attendance each day.
Applications should be entered by April 29th. For more information or to apply online, you can visit fairstlouis.org.
I think that would be cool because it's really cool. I always like the stuff that people make and sell that's kind of unique, especially unique to St. Louis. So I think that'd be a cool thing to walk through. You know, I went to the fair last year, and you've got the typical like.
It was the first time?
It was the first time in Forest Park.
Right.
Yeah, so they have like the typical food area and that kind of thing, but I think it would be really neat to walk through and see the different vendors and see what they have to offer, and if there's something, especially if anybody has jewelry. I'm always a big fan of jewelry.
A big fan of jewelry. I like cool antiques that I can't find.
See,
so
there you go.
I don't know if necessarily
so if you're one of those people, sign up for that.
For sure.
Now, Six Flags is introducing a new ride experience for park goers this spring.
They've partnered with Samsung Gear VR and Oculus to create the new Revolution virtual reality coaster.
I don't know. I think I'm a little worried about this. Now, the Ninja will be equipped with wireless headsets that will allow you to enter a virtual world with imagery and 360-degree views that are set to movement of the coaster.
And the riders will be transported to a futuristic battle to save planet Earth from an alien invasion. They will be the co-pilots in their own fighter jets as they strap in for their air-to-air combat. That sounds awesome.
The Elite Fighter Squadron will also debut on 5 other coasters throughout the U.S. this summer, and season pass holders will be given exclusive dates and times so they can preview the new coaster. For more information, check out sixflags.com/St. Louis. I know it sounds cool. Awesome, but you probably are somebody who grew up playing video games, right?
Yeah, of course.
I don't know. I feel like I would just I feel like that's going to make me more like nauseous or seasick.
It's going to feel like a movie. Like, and you're in the...
I mean, I'm definitely going to check it out. But even that little kid game with, what is it, Superman takes over the world underneath, that made me kind of sick because it's got...
Is that the little gun?
That's the gun. That was the bloop, 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 bloop. That thing even kind of made me a little sick because of all the virtual 3D stuff.
I just hope that if what it's doing virtually is actually the way that you're moving on
that's
the road,
what they say.
It's gonna feel really. It's gonna be a good.
To check it out and see if we're right or wrong about that.
I'm down. I'm definitely down.
We'll do that. We'll go to Six Flags. I love Six Flags.
There we go. COCA, the Center of Creative Arts and its high-quality arts instruction, is now officially backed by national recognition.
So cool. COCA announced last week that it's received national accreditation, making it the only accredited school in Missouri for non-degree art instruction and one of 17 nationally.
One of the largest multidisciplinary community art schools in the nation. COCA's accredited programs include dance, theater, and voice for all ages, as well as early childhood programs.
You can learn more about COCA and all of the programs they have to offer at cocastl.org.
I remember girls in my high school talking about going to COCA.
COCA? Yeah, well, they must have been really talented. I think you have to be really talented to go there.
Really talented.
Yeah.
Must be doing some cool stuff there. So.
I'm sure. What are they doing now? We should look them up and have them on the show.
We should.
You should look them up. If I do it, it's going to be weird.
It's kind of weird, yeah. It will be kind of weird. Hundreds of classroom wishes of Missouri schools came true last week when Twitter co-founder and St. Louis native Jack Dorsey fully funded all of the projects that they had registered on DonorsChoose.org.
I think this is so neat. According to the Post-Dispatch, among the nearly 600 wishes were Chromebooks for Clyde C. Miller debate team, butterfly kits for Cool Valley Elementary School, and basic school supplies for yet another St. Louis school.
The donation came as part of a social media campaign called #BestSchoolDay.
Nationwide, more than 50 athletes, actors, founders, and philanthropists committed more than $14 million in surprise flash funding of classroom projects.
You can check that out on DonorsChoose.org to learn more about the campaign. And
I think that's so neat.
Make sure you do.
A lot of people don't know my degree is in elementary education, and there's so much that teachers have to spend out of pocket their own money.
Right.
So the classroom can function. So I thought that was so neat. Like, how cool would that have been, right? Teacher name, Miss Sharpe. Yeah, no, now I'm here. But I like being here. The kid thing, I think that's so cool that they all did that.
Right.
And another thing I think is cool is, of course, Cardinals baseball, and St. Louis Cardinals left fielder Matt Holliday kicked off the 2016 Homers for Health and K's for Kids program last week.
He's being joined again this year by his co-chairs, fellow home run hitter, Matt Carpenter, and pitchers Trevor Rosenthal and Adam Wainwright.
Fans are invited to make a pledge for every home run hit by a Cardinal hitter or every strikeout thrown by a Cardinal pitcher.
Since the program began in 2012, more than $2.7 million has been raised. $1 million of that in last year alone. So
the season-long program presented by Leclerc Gas benefits patients and families from Cardinal Glennon Children's Hospital.
Donations have gone to support departments and programs at Cardinal Glennon, as well as improvements in creating child-friendly spaces and much, much more.
You can learn more about the program at glennon.org/programs/Homers for Health. I think it's a really cool program. Plus, do you really need another reason to cheer for your Cardinals? No, but there's another reason to do it right there.
There we go. According to researchers, nearly 400 children under the age of 16 were treated for firearm injuries at St. Louis Children's Hospital and Cardinal Glennon between the years of 2008 and 2013.
The best way to protect children from an accidental injury or death is to keep it locked, unloaded, and stored safely.
That's why Women's Voices are partnering with the City of St. Louis to bring their Lock It for Love program and the message, "Don't be foolish, lock your gun," to City Hall on April 1st.
They'll be handing out free gun locks in the Rotunda from 10 to 1 that Friday. For more information, visit womensvoicesraised.org.
That's really, really important, guys. I've never had a gun lock. Never actually.
Do you have a gun?
I've been around guns. I've never seen somebody with a gun lock. It's a lock case. So,
yeah, I think it's really important if you have kids wandering about.
Right. Still have time to register for the Fight for Air Climb, one of the American Lung Association's signature events that helps those affected by lung disease.
St. Louisans raise money each year by training and then mastering the Met.
It just so happens the Metropolitan Square is St. Louis's tallest building, but climbers only have to tackle 40 of the 42 floors.
Okay, now you've made it sound like it's easy, but listen up. That not including the steps taken to get to the stairwells and to the platforms in between, that's a total of 856 steps. That is no small task.
That's a lot of steps. This year's climb takes place on Saturday, April 2nd at 7:30 a.m. So you're waking up. You're waking and
then you're going up those stairs. Woo!
Almost 900 steps. So.
You can sign up with a team or as an individual at masterthemet.com.
We can go to that too.
Okay.
We can go to that too. We have like 4 or 5 things to do.
I think it's a great cause. I think it would be totally awesome. I will tell you one thing right now. Angela is going up 0 flights of steps.
And put on the
ever.
The gymmers.
Do you think you can really do it? Seriously?
Yeah.
You think you could go up that many flights of stairs?
It's not like they're kind of walking. It's probably a very supportive environment. It's probably a water stations.
But I think it's really cool that people do it. I just don't think there's any.
Well, you guys can tune in because me and Angela will be doing that. We'll be climbing those.
You sign me up for that? What else do you want to do that we saw on today's show?
You've been signing me up all day.
Yeah, no, I have. I'm really excited about the Winter Classic, so I'll be doing that. You can do the stairs.
Hopefully we'll see some of you guys there. And I'm taking Angela along with me to do the stairs. She's trying to get out of it right now. We're not going to let her. So.
I am trying. Now, don't forget to always keep it locked right here on STL TV. And always watch the Daily Mix. We always show you what's going on in and around St. Louis, basically keeping you in the mix. Plus, you can check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. And of course, drop us a line at thedailymix@stltv.net. We want to hear from you. If there's something awesome and cool going on in and around St. Louis, maybe you yourself are awesome and cool, let us know about it so we can tell everybody else about it.
That's it for the Daily Mix tonight, but keep it right here on STL TV and experience St. Louis.
We will see you next time.
See you guys.
Use peace sign.
I P double.